Got these 4 boxes of fishing lures sold on eBay. Got some books here that aren't worth much on Amazon, so I'm just gonna give them to the library. When I donate those books to the library, it's not for checkout or something like that. They have a little special room that they'll sell books for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, what have you. Guess I'm the one that jams up the door today. What I'm gonna do now is dumpster dive on the way home, and I'm actually gonna run out that way to make this route a little different than the last time I showed it. The books they don't want, I believe, end up in a recycle shredder truck, so it's not bad. Look at those chunks of granite, but that's pretty expensive stuff. Those are some very large pieces. I suspect they're making countertops or something, and those are like the ones that broke, or I don't know what the deal is for sure. But those are some awfully large scraps. There's one down there that has rounded corners and everything. For the right person, and I've been here a couple times and said this, these granite and marble shops, for the right person, there could be a real nice payday in there for you. You do, however, want to make sure it's in the public domain. Maybe go inside and ask if you can take it or whatnot. But as long as it's in the public domain, there shouldn't be a whole lot of problem. It's about 5:45. I'm at this big industrial complex, industrial park. I'm gonna work my way back home. And the post office is like right over here, and I just swung out here so I could show you this place. Everyone should be clearing out of here, so places like this, it's better to come after business hours, of course, because wow, look at that. Got a whole little Christmas-like cake here. Oh wow, there's more in there than I thought. These Christmas lights aren't worth a whole lot per pound, but when you start getting that many clumps like this, it adds up pretty good. Nice pieces of glass in there. Whenever I find these real high quality pieces of glass, I always wish I had a project for them. Those are just really nice, super thick, nice rounded pieces, probably like matching coffee tables or something. And I know there's people out there that are gonna watch this video that would love to have that. The same way they'd like to have that granite over there. There's people out there that can make pieces of furniture and stuff out of that kind of stuff, so that's not bad. Little animal crate. I'm actually gonna keep that one for myself because it fits down in here. This is just like the one I have that I use frequently because it's a perfect fit down inside my totes here. And I couldn't ask for a better fit. So I'm gonna keep that for myself for a backup, and I actually could stack 2 of those in this tote. I can use this one in case I ever have to take multiple animals to the vet. I mean, I have I have big crates already I could use, but that is the perfect size. Speaking of pets, hey Pooch! Huh? Do I got the Pooch with me today? I do. Hi, baby. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. This is the granite shop. I was just back there that I showed you. You could get in trouble dumpster diving. You could get trespassing tickets and loitering tickets and whatnot. So don't think you can't get a ticket doing this. It's just kind of up to you what you want to do. I mean, morally, as long as it's garbage, and it's just no one really, I mean, it's no big deal, you know. But that doesn't mean you couldn't get a ticket. You would have to really force a police officer into giving you a ticket for this kind of stuff, though. You would have to kind of start acting like a jerk and stuff for them to really actually care. For those of you that haven't seen before, if you do this activity, the golden rule is to just always be polite and leave. And with that being said, you can be as polite as possible and just try to have a conversation with someone, and they still are liable to freak out on you just because that just may be the kind of person they are, you know. So don't ever force the issue, you know. There's just some people that's just almost like what they enjoy to do is just argue about everything. You can just try to have a friendly, grown-up conversation with a person, even, you know, and they just want to act like a little child and just try to start arguments and stuff. It's really embarrassing. But with that being said, you know, it doesn't matter. You just gotta leave, you know. Technically, as soon as someone tells you to leave, that's as good as a no trespassing sign, you know. I just don't want to give anyone the wrong idea. Because the bottom line is, no matter what, you know, you're on someone else's property. And you can definitely get in trouble if you want to. That's basically what it comes down to. If you want to get in trouble, you can. If you don't want to get in trouble, you probably won't. Here's a good example of what I was just talking about. Obviously, this place here has set this out here for someone to come and get. The first dumpster diver or scrapper that drives by, this has been left out for them, you know. And this place could be totally cool with it, and they're probably paying by the pound for that dumpster there. So they would love for people to come here and take stuff out of here You know, you might go down to the next building and have someone in an office for one reason or the other upset already, and they come out and take out their frustrations and anger on you. You know, just this one case, you know, but you could go down to the next building and it could be an opposite situation. You just never know what you're gonna get. Lord, what do we got here? This is gonna be a nice little scrappy score. Oh my goodness. I talked recently in a video about dumpsters that are made wrong. This one's not made wrong, but it's got a sliding door. So it's got these grooves like this with this pieces of sheet metal sticking up, and that goes right in your gut. So I saw the comment saying, someone saying I was complaining about how a dumpster was made. And well, no, I'm not complaining. I just point out the fact that it was made wrong. But with that being said, go hang upside down on the edge of a piece of sheet metal in your gut. Let me know if I was complaining or not, or speaking the truth. Let me know. There's a difference. What do we have here? Get the ants out of it. Old car radio. Plastic bits. Plastic bits. Get my bungee cords out now while I can. We've got some car parts of some sort. What's that? Some kind of alternator or something? Nice chunk of aluminum. A seatbelt device, perhaps? Yeah. Retracting deal. Piece of aluminum. More engine aluminum of some sort. Steel spring. Those steel springs will add up in a hurry. Another seat belt. That's kind of interesting stuff, huh? Oh, that's probably the real alternator, huh? I don't know that much about car parts, obviously. I'm thinking that's what that is, though. These little spark plug wires will go as a low grade insulated copper wire at the scrapyard. Big chunk of steel. I wish I knew what to tell you what that was exactly. I don't think anyone's gonna want these plastic bits and whatnot, but I guess I should have left the rest of them out here too. But it's just garbage, I think. Let's go have a look over here. Some lightweight tin. You could probably sell this kind of stuff if you really wanted to. Still got the barcode stickers on it and everything. I just have too much stuff that I do already to try to sell everything I find, although there are a lot of those in there. Look at that. No doubt in my mind, people watching that would like to have that and sell it or whatnot, but I do apologize that I'm leaving it here. What I will do is make a little indicator out of this one. Come check this dumpster. I can use this crate here for more storage now. It's gonna work out good. Lottie-dottie. Well, car parts it is today, I guess. Get stuck in one of those days where there seems to be a theme to everything you find. More car parts. Let's see what that is. Looks like stainless. Oh, that's a chunk of aluminum. Let's see what I'm doing here. That light bulb might break, might not. I mean, I don't really care if it does. It's a good thing about scoring this stuff out of the dumpsters. Good thing about scrapping a dumpster diving. If you break it, oh well. You know, how do you trash garbage, you know? Oh no, I trashed my garbage. Whoops. Nice little chunk. That's what I always tell my cats. When they scratch something up or trash something in my apartment, look at my cat. I look at my cats and say, how dare you trash my garbage like that? Now they got this oil soak up grit, like cat litter almost. It's making this kind of difficult. Soaked with oil, I guess is what I was trying to say. Enough. It's kind of neat. Look at that. What is that, like a little plant stand or something? What kind of shape's that in? Okay, that's solid too. Missing one nail maybe down there, but that's pretty solid. See, that's one of the things I find that I would like to have, you know, but there's just nothing I can do with all this stuff, you know. I'd be an instant hoarder if I just keep taking all this stuff. There's really not a whole lot of value in that thing. I mean, you could sell it like at a garage sale or a flea market maybe. I'm not allowed to have garage sales. That flea market scene here really doesn't exist. What do we have here? Broken handle. That's one of those cheap handles made out of that fiberglass type material. Hey, those are actually pieces of aluminum. What do you think? There's quite a bit of that in there too. That's what I just yanked out of there. Not sure what these big steel bits are. Anybody know what those are? I'm thinking some kind of concrete works, maybe. I don't know. Pretty heavy duty anchor deals on there. Couple grips of those. Big old bundle of aluminum. It's actually gonna have some good weight to it. One of those things by itself is almost worthless altogether. It could be 8 or 9 pounds there maybe. Two of those were actually a stainless steel. I get a lot of comments from people asking why or telling me to put shelves in my storage units. I use these storage units as a place to just come dump stuff and leave. I just simply wouldn't, it's not possible to put piles of scrap metal on shelves and stuff, so I'm not quite sure what those people are talking about. I mean, you can't put 10% of the stuff I got in there on shelves. Getting dark earlier. Really getting noticeable now. What do we got here? Those storage units of mine, though, I really don't have them to try to impress people on YouTube. I don't really have them to have like a trophy room where I just display everything for people. Those units are just to go back to and just dump this junk in there, and then if I sell it or take it to the scrapyard, then I just take it out of there. You know, I'm not gonna put a whole lot of effort into organizing scrap metal. And it seems like a lot of people, when they make the comments about putting shelves in my storage units, it's almost like they want to see all my stuff, you know. And I suppose I can understand that, but I mean, I'm not gonna change the way I do stuff just so I can have like a trophy room, like a bragging room or something. I don't know if that's where it's coming from or not, but you see all the stuff I get when I make the videos, when I find it, you know. I mean, there's no reason to show it off at my storage unit. I don't know. I guess people might not understand if they don't themselves have a storage unit. But putting shelves in my storage unit would decrease the volume of my storage units. I would be able to store a whole lot less, taking up all that space. But with shelves are good for like standardized boxes, like, you know what size they're gonna be and stuff. But or like books. Shelves are good for books and stuff. But irregular pieces of stuff in mass quantities, shelves is actually a real bad idea for a little storage unit like that. Ouch, dang it. That's a shin bone buster right there. Whew, that thing's been out there. I don't know, I guess that shelves deal is something I see often in the comments. So I figured I'd talk about it. It might seem like a good idea, but it's not. Not for me. Not for me anyways, I should say. For other people maybe. But the whole point of me having those storage units is so I can have a place to just take this tote when it gets filled up and just go and dump it out. Or just take the whole tote and set it in there and then take an empty tote and go. Either way, the whole point of me having those storage units is just to go store it somewhere. I guess what I'm trying to say, to make a long story short, about that storage unit or units and putting shelves in there or something like that. It's, I guess a lot of people might not understand is those storage units for me are just a stash hole, like a big stash hole where I just dump stuff. It's a stash hole, not a workspace. I think maybe that's what a lot of people might not quite get. Looks like the connectors have been cut off that battery charger there, so I guess that's gonna be scrap. Timber. Sheesh. It actually hit me right in my shoulder. It's missing its concrete weight. These little connectors in here and these tin metal lamps like this, those are actually aluminum. So I always like to take those out of there. Another lamp here. Not exactly super exciting, but there it is. I got the cord already. Some kind of air purifier, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Right after I just turned the camera off, I went to take the camera and the flashlight off my head, and my sunglasses fell on the street. And by the time I could get back for them, that's what was left. That was a good pair of glasses too. Bummer.